League of Hashinshin.
What is League of Hashinshin? There's another YouTube channel that just posts my shit. I mean, I don't exactly hate fighting shit like Vigar Top. It's just super cheesy, dude. I just feel like I rarely ever get to fight shit that's normal anymore. Are they funneling? Or are they just picking Jax because I wanted Jax? I feel like they're just picking Jax because I wanted Jax. Assholes. Ash, you gotta do it with me sometimes so I can answer all these questions. Whoa! Affik, 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 riot affik, riot affik, riot affik, affik. Don't you think I'd want someone on the actual live design team, not just a playtester? Do I want to go bone plating? I feel like I do, but I kind of don't, so I don't know. Okay, which scale's better? Honestly, has anyone tested it? Which scale's better? Ravenous Hunter or Revitalize? Because if you look at the numbers, part of the problem is Ravenous Hunter gives you so much healing just off hitting minions with Q. You get an additional like 2,000 HP on it. That's why the Ravenous Hunter numbers are always kind of fucked up. They always show like, oh, you got 3,000 healing. Well, it's like... Well, my understanding is all healing boosts scale multiplicatively with each other. That's my understanding. So, Ravenous Hunter, especially under 40%, will increase your total healing by 15%. So you've got 100% healing base, then you've got 170% healing in your ult, then you've got 221% healing with your Spirit Visage, and then you've got 254% healing with Revitalize. So my understanding is that, especially in the late game with Death's Dance, with your passive and your ult and all that shit, that Revitalize, and this is just my understanding, can get some super fucked up healing numbers. On the other hand, Ravenous Hunter is Ravenous Hunter, so it's kind of broken. The way Aatrox's passive works, the way he can heal so much while not really doing much damage, is because, did that dude go Doran's Blade on Jax? His passive heals 100% of the damage. That's just its effect. Then it heals an additional 30% off his E. Then it heals an additional 15% off Death's Dance. Then it heals an additional 70% off his ultimate. Then it heals 30% more off that total number. Wait, how did Jax outtrade you there? Because he's Jax. Oh, and then Conquer is another 15% too. I forgot about that one. Have you ever seen that? Okay. Let me give you guys this question. Have you guys ever seen that where, like, you're fighting an Aatrox and he procs his passive and he gets like 1/3 of his health bar back and you're like, what the? Let me calculate it all out for you. Let me calculate it all out for you. Why that happens. Why he suddenly heals 1/3 his health bar. So he's got 100% healing on his passive. He's got 30% healing on his E. He's got 15% healing on his Death's Dance. He's got 14% healing on his Ravenous Hydra. Ravenous Hunter, right? So he's healing 159% of the damage dealt, correct? Then 70% more of that because of his ult. Then 30% more of that total number because of Spirit Visage. He ends up healing 350% of the damage dealt by his passive. Late game with Spirit Visage with full Ravenous Hunter. Okay, so in order to win this game, Jax really should have pushed that trade with me, by the way. What do you think about Overgrowth on Aatrox? No. Actually, Riot Epic, that's one thing, I kind of don't like about the Aatrox rework now. He's got no health scaling. He's the only Juggernaut who's got no effect that scales off his health. And while that seems like a minor detail, I like consistency. Darius doesn't have HP scaling, does he? Have you ever fought Darius? Yes, Aatrox is considered a Juggernaut. There are some consistencies in Riot that have been broken that I hate. One, all Shadow Isles champions should be drain tanks. That was their original idea. They broke that, and I hate them for it. Now it's all Darken champions should be drain tanks, but oh wait, now we've made Varus a Darken. Because that always does about 2,000 damage, people should actually wait to use that, I feel. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. You don't get farm, you dumb mother. You get farm when you gank my lane.
Shine once more before the end.
Wait, I can't drain off her? What? Wait, that seems like a bug. Riot Affect! Riot Affect! Riot Affect! Riot Affect! Affect Riot! Your game's busted again! It's just as bad as when Darius couldn't build bleeds on her when she was in her ult, man. Here's how I'm gonna argue it. I'm gonna argue this exact thing using Magic the Gathering rules. Okay, so I heal based on damage dealt. I'm not dealing damage. Why should I still heal? Because I am dealing damage, it's just then being reduced to 0 once it hits her, which isn't the same thing as armor. Much likewise, when you trample over an invulnerable creature, you're not dealing all the damage to a creature that's invulnerable, you're trampling the remaining damage over her. Okay? I am dealing damage, it's just being reduced to 0, so I should heal on it. Yes, I am dealing damage. 0 damage. But that's still damage, and it should heal me based on the damage, even if I'm not dealing damage. Because it's still damage, her ult is just making it 0. But the thing is, it's not making her invulnerable. Okay, it's not like a Kale ult. I'm still dealing the damage. If I dealt 10 million damage, I would deal 10 million damage, but she can't be reduced below 10%. I'm still dealing the damage, it's just not afflicting her. Everybody got that? Angry Aatrox noises. But magic rules of target effects are treated different rules, so Trinomir's target himself and Trinomir's target ground. Which is fine if I was trying to use a targeted effect. Or if the targeted effect had any change on the behavior of the mechanic. If I was trying to destroy target champion, this would matter. But I'm not. I'm not trying to destroy target champion. I'm just trying to heal on a combat attack. I'm not targeting during combat. That's not happening. Let me put this into a Magic the Gathering effect. If a target is immune to spell damage, they are not immune to combat damage. If they can't be targeted by spells, they can be killed just fine in combat. Don't worry, guys. Here, let me try to do this in the best way I know possible. So, Wizards of the Coast cares very much about their balancing. Wasn't there an entire standard meta? An entire standard meta? Let's see if I can find it. Based on just playing as many Siege Rhinos as you could.